So I found Marty Sleva. Marty, let's talk about some of the mechanical differences from Battlefront 2015, the first being classes. They're back in the original series. Can you give me kind of an overview?
In the level we got to play, the feed map, we played as the clone troopers, and there was a handful of different classes this time around. So you play standard infantry, you play heavy, which I was a big fan of, and I'm really curious to see how the classes work on both sides.
Well, I started with assault. I felt like that was kind of a bit vanilla for me, so I gravitated towards heavy, and that's when I really found my stride.
I really like having the structured tier of like what I want to play as. After a while, I went back to the assault trooper, and I played as a spaceship for a while, and then the clone jump trooper was a really nice thing to just fly around.
That won't happen again.
Battlepoint strike me as a much fairer system than something like pickups. Is that your read of it? Did you like that Battlepoint system?
Yeah, I mean, I feel that it makes the sort of battlefield on the whole a lot more dynamic and interesting. There's not a lot of wandering around and trying to find things. I mean, you can execute things basically on the fly if you've built up enough battle points.
If you want to play as some of the vehicles, you can do that. If you want to play as some of the special characters like Rey or Darth Maul, you can do that. And so it was really interesting getting to lean into what your specialty is as a player instead of hoping that it's luck of the draw and you can just grab whatever upgrade you can.
The point system meant that even if I wasn't killing people, if I was helping the team out in the objectives, I was still building my way towards unlocking something super cool. That being said, one of the things I unlocked was a spaceship, and I was like, great, I can fly around. And so I'm flying around Feed, and I could see Naboo, and I'm like, all right, I'm in a ship, but no one else is. So flying around was cool, but it was sort of lonely, so I'm hoping that they're able to meld the two of those a little bit better closer to release.
Your pathetic rebellion ends here.
Let's talk about thematics. Theed is a really interesting environment. Number one, because it's set in Episode 1, which is a very divisive series in the prequels in general. So I guess the first part of this question is, did you enjoy playing on Theed? And secondarily, did you feel really part of the battle?
I will just say that prequels might not have been great, but Theed is awesome. I love the look out of that place, and I love flying through there in a spaceship. It looked so nice to like see everything explode around you.
So it was really cool getting to run through the streets, getting to be in the throne room. It was really exciting to feel like I'll get to know this environment in a way that I didn't necessarily get to in the movies.
We're coming up on the Star Destroyer, but we need to clear that escort.
From what you played today, is there anything that you weren't a big fan of?
I felt like towards the end, I wish that the battle points kind of changed, because once you're inside, you can't, obviously get spaceships, so you kind of have two tiers like locked off that you can't really use. So in a pinch, I'm like, oh man, I wish I had something to use my 500 points, but I had nothing to use it on.
Everyone wanted flying, more flying in Battlefront 2, and I hopped in, and it was cool, it was gorgeous. I was flying around Feed, couldn't really do anything, I couldn't really carpet bomb or anything, so I sort of just flew around until I just flew into the water on purpose, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna become a soldier again.
Impossible.
So that's what our editors thought of Star Wars Battlefront 2, but we want to know, what do you think? Leave your thoughts in the comments, and for all things video games and E3 2017, keep it right here on IGN.